Thank you. So,
can I have a hand mic?
You have a follower mic?
Yeah. Okay, you have a follower mic. Take it. Okay, so very good evening to all of you, and thank you so much, Manish, for the introduction. And basically, my session is the last session to end the day. And let me tell you one thing: a good speaker needs to first understand the audience very well. And I don't know whether I am a good audience or not, but I would have to first admire one thing, that you all are good audience indeed, because listening something for a day altogether is not an easy task. It is a big task. Let me first congratulate you for that reason, that it's a great task to listen to. And I would say that remains the first thing which I can say, is that a good speaker has to be a good listener. A person is a good speaker only because he is a good listener. Manish said that I would teach you something. Well, I have my sincere doubts about me teaching, let me be very frank. Because I have been in radio, and radio or television or media, basically these are the mediums not to teach but to entertain. So you can consider myself to be an entertainer, and that too on an auspicious occasion, to have a last session. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that. Because to have a last session, it is a time, I would say, a good time to entertain ourselves than to teach something. Because I don't know whether I would be in a position to teach you. So that's one more. So coming to a very important point which the organizers have given to me today, is with respect to interacting with you, with respect to the voice modulation, voice culture. And I was being told that you will be speaking something with respect to public speaking as such. And as I said, you have been listening. It becomes a very important task to speak. Let's have a conversation. Would it be fine for you to have an open conversation? Good. So let me. Am I audible to all of you, or should I use the mic? Yes. The second thing why I am not using the mic is, let me tell you, human communication basically should be with human skills. I am not against using microphone, let me tell you that. I should be using microphone, but as far as possible, voice is my medium. My vocal cords are my medium. And if I am able to use those properly, without any technical interference in that, I feel we should use that. But it is not compulsory. If it is fine with you, if I am audible to you, I will continue in the same way. So let me ask you one thing, like, what is speaking as per interacting? Okay. Have we learned any formal learning of how to speak anytime? Anytime? Formal learning, like, okay, come on, yeah, today I am going to learn how to speak. Anytime you have done it? Neither I have. Because we have learned to speak. Unconsciously, we have learned to speak. There are two things which we follow. One is an art, and other is a technique. Art is something which we learn out of observation. Let me give you an example, like learning music, learning to sing. A good singer, he would always say that we listen good music. In India, we say, I am very confident that all of you basically have been in India for a long time, and Tibet and India, we would say we are cultural brothers altogether. That is one thing which comes over there. Not only geographically, but we are together when it comes to culture, when it comes to psychology, that is at a larger extent, we are there when it comes to music too. So that remains a fact that we are together. So when we say that we learn to sing, is we learn to sing through observation. We learn to sing through listening. And then we develop that art. Speaking or voice modulation for that matter, I would say it is an art which all of us, we have it in us. We have it in us. Let me give you a small example. Like, try to remember a day basically when you were a school kid, specifically like in your senior KG or first or second standard, whatever it might be, 6 or 7 year old. And during that point of time, with your family members, on any of a weekend, Saturday or Sunday, whatever weekend you had at that point of time, you went to a local market. And from the local market, you brought a pencil or an eraser or a pen or a compass box, which was new in market at that point of time. Have you done that? You have. You are really excited and you are very happy that, okay, I am having it. And I am having a new pencil or I am having a new compass box. So that is something which I am having. It is very new and you are totally happy, but not completely happy. Why? Because you are waiting for the second day to come. You are waiting, you are eager to go to school and to share that new thing with your friend. And you wanted to tell him that, hey, see this, I have this compass or a pen or pencil or eraser. And this is very new. I have brought it yesterday from the local market. And the person was also very excited. Wow, we would have said, very nice. But at the same time, you told him that, let me tell you, my dear friend, that only I can have this because yesterday when I went to the market, this was the last pencil which was remaining over there and I'm so sorry. Only I am going to have this, you won't have that. Have you done that? Yes, no? No? Few yes, few no. Rather, I would want to tell you that was the first act which we did. And that was altogether the first voice modulation. To handle a situation, we are totally different when we are speaking with our friend. We are totally different when we are interacting with our faculty members. We are totally different when we are facing an interview. So all these things together, they contribute to my voice. Let me tell you, it is not the voice which is important, those are the emotions and the thought which they bring. Would you agree with that? That voice is a medium, language is a medium, but thought is actually what I want to communicate. When I entered the class, obviously after the series of lectures, you were also in a dilemma that, okay, one more lecturer. So when he introduced, oh yeah, he is the lecturer. That was. Now, it itself, it is a part of voice modulation. Why? Because it is not a voice modulation. We can say to a larger extent, it is like emotions modulation. Situation modulation. That in different situations, we are different. And then at that point of time, how do we react is something we need to understand when we are in social sphere. Individually, speaking or voice modulation won't make a difference for me because, okay, I can say I'm like this, I'm like this. No issues with respect to that. But whenever I try to become an opinion maker, might be an opinion maker as a leader, might be an opinion maker as an artist, might be opinion maker as my friend, he is a photographer. Why? Because I am communicating a thought for many people.